Now, can we reflect back on your prison experience?
Yeah, you can do that.
How long were you locked up for?
I was locked up 3 years, from 2009, like at the end of 2009, beginning of 2010. I paroled out March the 20th of 2013. And I mean, to reflect on it, it was something that I didn't really want to do, but I knew at the time it was time for me to man up because I was getting away with a lot of other things, and it was on the right that, you know, I did the crime, so I had to do the time. Feel me? But you know, I went in. They offered me 20 years, but I took a blind plea. They put a cap on the 20, and I told the DA I wanted to talk to the judge. So I just told the judge, really didn't give no sob stories. Just basically, they already had me red-handed, so you know, just asking for a little bit of lenience on the time. So that's when he told me to give me a 12 through 7. So here I am now. Did my little time and got out on parole now, and I got probation after that. But yeah, that's what it is.
So you were facing 20, then they gave you 12?
Yeah, they gave me 12 through 7. It's a split sentence.
But you actually did 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what type of prison were you placed in? Like, yeah, I know prisons come in different types of levels of security.
You got medium security, maximum security, but all my whole sentence I did level 5 because that's maximum security. I did level 5 reason because, you know, the drug charge really didn't matter, but I also got caught with 2 guns, so when I got caught with the guns, that just immediately throw you into the violent bracket, they would say. So that's how it came about, level 5.
Now take us back to the first night in prison. What was that like?
First night, a lot of yelling, no sleep at all, just basically different personalities, people talking to you, you just in a place you don't want to be, man. It's just like dark. It's a dark moment. You know, you really don't know what to do, who to talk to, who to trust. It's just, you gotta stay to yourself, really, basically, how you gotta live.
Did you rap inside?
Yeah, I rapped a lot. You know, I try to write books and all type of stuff, but you know, it's just hard to stay focused in prison. A lot of people, you know, they do their time differently, so like I said, I'm a Gemini. I get distracted a lot easily. You know what I mean? So really, basically, just being around all that, you know, extra function and things that were going on, it was really hard for me to just, you know, take it serious. But I really took it more serious when I got stabbed. When I got stabbed, it was like, I was in the hospital bed, just laying on my back. And what was crazy, man, I grew up with this dude named Josh. He actually, his name's Southside. He made beats with 808 Mafia. Me and him was cool when we were young. And I remember laying up in the hospital bed, and one of the guards gave me a magazine. I got tools down my throat, everything. I'm looking at the magazine, and I see him on the front cover of the magazine, of the XXL, like freshman class. So when I seen that, it kind of just blew me. You know, sound like, damn, I don't know, made it, you feel me? So it gave me really like a wake-up call, like more of, I know I want to do better. I know I can do better. You feel me? So I just like, at that moment, as crazy as it sounds, I made my mind up right there that I was going to take that music serious, you know?
Now, did that stabbing result from a fight?
Nah, man, really a lot of pride within myself. You know, basically it could have been easily, like, could have not happened, but I really put myself in that position because I felt like if I don't say nothing, everybody, you know, gonna think that they could try me or whatever, you feel me? So dude, basically, he was talking to somebody else, and the person that was walking beside me didn't speak up. So I felt like, shit, who you talking to? So him and this little homeboys, you know, they was in little gangs and shit. I don't bang or none of that. A lot of people think I bang because I'm a tattoo. I got a star on my face and shit like that, but I don't. You feel me? I'm neutral with everything. I get money, revenue, ready gang, that's for life. But anyway, when he said what he said, and I asked him who he was talking to, he felt like he had something to prove because his homeboys behind him. So with both of us being men, it's just like we 2 lions in the jungle, surrounded by a whole bunch of cubs and a whole bunch of followers. Ain't nobody finna tuck tail, and I didn't tuck my tail, neither did he. But he waited till, you know, I left the yard, and he waited. I was going through the fence. He was like, hey, bro, hey, he said my name, you know. Turn around. He like, I'm gonna kill you, man. You come back to the yard. Don't come back to the yard. So shit. I went back to the dorm, really laughing it off, brushing it off. A lot of people in the dorm that he was cool with were trying to juice it up the more than what it was. And I felt like they played a big role in it because you know how followers are, man. People instigate. It got instigated because a guy asked me some questions about this dude that I really didn't know, and I just told him, like, look, bro, I'm a man before anything. Ain't nobody finna try me. So I ended up going back to the yard the next day by myself, and he with like 20 other guys, which he gangbanged with. Made my way around the track. I'm an early little workout. Had a little weight on me too. I was like probably like 185, pretty little nice size guy, even from high school. So he knew he didn't really want to see me with the hands or whatever, but I come around the yard, one of his homeboys spoke up for him, and I told him, like, straight up, I'll give him a win, whatever, however he's trying to do it. So by this time, me and him get to fight, we get in a little scuffle, and shit, I'm getting the best of him, I'm on top of him, and he look up, I look down at him, I'm like, shit, it's over with. Time I stand up, one of his homeboys stabbed me in the neck like 3 times and hit me in the back of the head twice, and my hand ended up getting caught up in the motion, so that's where that come from. But yeah, it went all the way through. Long story long short, he broke my neck right there too, so shit, that's about it.
Now, you broke your neck?
Yeah, he broke my neck right in the front. I was hospitalized for like 7 months, bro. Like liquid diet, everything. Lost weight behind it, but never folded, never told, nothing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I got people respect me. They know I'm a stand-up guy. I'm a stand-up guy. I'm not a pushover.
Now, could this, the way you were stabbed in the neck and the broken neck, could you have been paralyzed from this?
Man, really, he missed my main artery by an inch. I'm supposed to be dead, really. But, you know, I survived through the grace of God, so.
Now, for someone that's never been stabbed before, what does that feel like?
Man, really, when you get stabbed, man, you really don't feel it until after. Like, I didn't really feel anything. Like, I walked out of they were more scared than I was when they seen all the blood. You know, they call them bangers behind the wall, call them bangers. They threw the bang on the ground, and I did what any other real nigga would have did. Shit, I took off. I'm not finna get jumped, let y'all nigga kill me, get the best of me. I'm outnumbered 20, y'all ain't one of me. So I ended up going across the yard, which I was losing blood and my adrenaline was pumping. And you know what I'm saying, I see all the blood. You know, I panicked. You know, who wouldn't panic? So shit, I panicked and I passed out when I got like towards the walkway. When I fell out right there, and I seen like 2 guards standing over me. They talking to me, trying to, you know, keep me awake and alert. So I tell them, I'm just like, man, just get me out of the yard. Don't let me die right here. That was the last thing I said to them before I went out. Like, I passed out. You know, I was just like, don't let me die in front of all these people. I was more worried about dying in front of them niggas because they was some cowards, you feel me? I didn't want to die in front of them. If I was going to die, I just felt like I wanted them to get me out of the yard, at least take me on the opposite side of the building and let me go like that. But, you know, I survived, and I'm here to tell the story, and I don't even hold no grudge because, like I said, it is what it is. Things happen. I don't did a lot of things to a lot of people I can never tell, so it's just that what it is. I felt like it was karma. I felt it coming. So I feel things before they even happen. I'm just one of them type of person. But yeah, it is what it is though.
Now, what is the recovery process like? Now, you said you 7 months in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
What is the recovery process like? Those 7 months, what was going on?
Man, they gave me like, I had these pills that I supposed to took, but they I couldn't swallow them, so they had to give me like a steroid injection to help the bone heal up, because they wanted to cut on me. But it's in the Georgia system. There's a place called ASMP I was at. That's where it happened. Actually, that's where it actually happened at. And they got crazy stories down there about that prison, man. It's like the doctors and nurses just fuck you up just to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? It's like a medical college. So some of these people that work and operate on you not even really fully doctors yet. They just in that experiment, and I didn't want to get experimented on. So basically, I just took the steroids, shots and shit like that, and I'm allergic to morphine, so they gave me Dilaudid instead, to keep the pain and shit like that. But I mean, I'm shackled to a bed, man, 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? My body's sore as hell, neck swole, whatever. Can't eat, can't drink, can't do nothing. And it was more on. That's what hurt me the most. You know, had my whole front like, from Adam apples and all, just sore. Couldn't even swallow spit, man. It was crazy.
Were any friends or family allowed to visit, or was it treated like just like you were in jail? No.
Hell no. When my mom, didn't nobody visit me. Shit, my whole 3 years sentence, my mom came and saw me once, and that was like 3 weeks before I came home. She brought my daughter to come see me, so, you know. Well, let me rephrase that. She came and saw me twice in prison. But when I was in the county before I went to prison, she came and saw me a good little few times. But other than that, no family, no friends didn't visit me. I had one friend that wrote me all the time, man. Shout out to Casey Davis. That was really like my childhood friend. She had found out I was locked up and started writing me. But other than that, nah, wasn't no family come visit me.
Now, what are the complications? What are the complications since the incident, if any, with the stabbing?
Man, I got nerve damage real bad. I'm in pain 24/7 every day. A lot of people don't know that. I'm really a pain freak anyway, so it really don't even bother me. I feel like my body immune to it. But I get a lot of sharp pain shoot through the back of my head, my neck, my arms. Like, just, my nerves be going haywire sometimes at night. When I'm trying to relax, when I finally come to a relaxed stage at night to go to sleep, I got a lot of nerve damage, so it's kind of like keep me up, a lot of twitching in my legs and my arm and shit like that. But other than that, that's about it.
Now, speaking of your rapping inside prison, bringing it back for a second, did you use any of your lyrics in your music when you got out?
Yeah, I did a mixtape called Freedom of Speech. Most of all those lyrics came from prison, which I didn't even have to write it, man. I had, like I said, I had a little dark moment in the time of my life when I was stabbed up. I ripped everything up. I was mad and upset, so I just flushed all the raps down the toilet. And shit, somehow I still remember the shit, man. So when I got out, when I met DP with the Blow Your Mind entertainment shit he had going on in Lithonia, Georgia, he put together a little situation with actually my personal engineer now. His name's Cedro. Y'all check him out, Cedro. But he linked me in with him, and shit, we made the Freedom of Speech mixtape, which is actually on it's on livemixtape.com. But it's under Dez Love It. I don't go by their name no more, and I don't support that music at all because it's all about revenue ready right now. But
now let me ask you this. For someone watching this, about to go to prison for the first time, what are some do's and don'ts inside prison?
Shit, don't drop the soap. I said play. Really, do's and don'ts with that, man. Do you, stay to yourself. Do your time, man. Don't let the time do you. Don't get discouraged if people ain't writing you, calling you. Just because your life come to a halt and stop, that don't mean your mom, your sister, your brother, your cousin, they life supposed to stop with you. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do the crime. They ain't doing the time with you. So it's really just more out of sight, out of mind. Just keep your head up, keep your spirit up. All my homies, man. Everybody that's locked up, bro. Even my brother, Free A Boogie, bro. When he get out, we gonna go stupid. We gonna ball, you know. But yeah, just maintain, man, and don't get caught up in the hype. Try to join gangs just because you feel like you need protection. Bro, be your own man. I did 3 years. I ain't joined no gang. You gotta join no gang. I've been around the most vicious killers you could ever imagine being around. You know, I still didn't join. But yeah, just stay to yourself.
Now, I don't know if that stabbing that you went through was the craziest thing you've seen in prison, but if not, what's the craziest thing you've seen while locked up?
Man, I don't seen a dude get stabbed so bad, bro. It's like, shit, he had one arm, his name Dwayne. Shit, I had just got the ASMP. I think he had just came from Hayes, and shit, bro. That's one of the worst stabs I ever seen, to be honest.
He lost an arm because of a stabbing?
Nah, he was already, he only had one arm, you know. But yeah, that's the worst of the worst I ever seen.
So that stabbing that he encountered
yeah,
was
there's
worse
another
than yours.
little kid, man. I was getting transported from ASMP to Johnson to parole out, and we had to go when you get I was in the process of getting transferred. They took me back to Jackson to get on another bus, and it was a little guy. I think he was a little blood or something, man. I can't remember. Like, he was from Chicago. He was from up top Chicago. And he was smoking a cigarette. We was all behind the little bus, man, trying to sneak and smoke cigarettes and shit, because we don't really supposed to have them. they discontinued them in prison. And I seen him get hit in the heart with a piece of damn plexiglass about this long. And shit, I felt like that was pretty fucked up. He was like probably like 18, 19. But yeah, that's them two like the worst of the worst I seen.
Worse than your stabbings?
Yeah, them worse than mine.
And yours was pretty rough.
Yeah, mine was rough. Like mine was rough, but those like really the worst and the roughest I ever seen.
Have you ever seen this show, Lockup, on MSNBC?
I think I have.
Is that an accurate depiction of prison?
A lot of it sugar-coated, but you talking about like the little documentary show where they go around the prisons and
yeah, they visit different prisons and kind of do it like documentary style. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of that stuff authentic, but a lot of it little sugar-coated.
What would be sugar-coated? Like, what's an example?
I mean, basically like with them like just the whole little cell phone thing, like they just got that under control. Man, I feel like they'll never be able to stop that. Like phones coming in and out of prison and shit like that. It's like, I think that shit gonna be forever. For real, cause you got these officers really ain't even making shit, man, and they come up on an opportunity to make more money by doing shit like that. And they try to be, what I don't like, they try to blame it all on the prisoners and shit like that, but it really, the officer more crooked than the prisoners in there, man, to be honest. I don't seen that firsthand. So a lot of them need to be exposed before they try to expose the prisoners, to being honest. The warden, a lot of them phony as fuck, you know.
What kept you motivated while you were locked up?
Shit, my daughter. I got a 6-year-old named Kanaya. That's my baby, my first baby girl. Really, that's what kept me motivated, and that's what I knew I wanted to get back home to, you know what I'm saying? Like when I lost my dad and I gained her, it was just like more of, I got life back again, and I fucked it up by dealing around in the streets. But I really wanted to get back home to my daughter, bro, so that mostly mainly kept me level-headed and motivated. You know, I had a job to take care of.
Now, El Chapo escaped prison twice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have thoughts of breaking out?
Yeah, no, I ain't need to break out. I knew I was going home eventually one day. So, I mean, I ain't murder nobody, kill nobody, so there wasn't no need for me to try to break out, plan to escape. I was gonna go home regardless one day, and nobody to kill me enough.